Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Wayne. I'm going to give you a full video walk around tour of our 2017 model year 18 Mitsubishi Triton single cab ute. It is a diesel and an automatic. So we're going to walk you around and give you a full condition report. Obviously with only approximately 8,000 Ks, it should be presenting pretty much as new as it does. Starting across the front, on the front bar there, you can see there's no damage, no scratches. Struggling to even find a stone chip on there, to be honest. Same as across the bonnet, very clean. If I'm being super critical, you got two tiniest of little dots there on the paintwork, but other than that, pretty much as new across the front. All nice and clean. Headlights crystal clear, big indicator lens in the front of the headlight there as well. Moving around the side, Mitsubishi as a manufacturer supplied Bridgestone Jeweler road tyres, and as you can see, pretty much new, 8,000 Ks travelled only with the steel rim on there. Indicator lens on the front guard, nice and visible, Triton badges all in place. Moving into the car, I'll open the door and you'll note, being that it's low Ks, a lot of these trader utes tend to get a lot of scratching and wear on the paintwork there, but this is certainly very clean. You can see on the door trim here as well, while we've got the door open, it's all crystal clean. Been definitely really well looked after and hasn't had a hard life in its short time on the road. The previous owners also gone and fitted two of these toolboxes, one on either side, and when you open these up you'll note it does have the drawer at the top. It's also got the twin gas struts on either side, which as you can see make it super easy to open, and it's also got the rubber seal here to minimise the water penetration into the toolbox as well. So it is a drop side aluminium tray, and as you can see it's got the plastic covers here as well for the handles, stops you bashing your hands and also stops them from rattling. As you can see when you pull on it, doesn't make any noise at all. Got the good tie down rods on the side, giving you plenty of space for tying stuff down in the back or even in between the two toolboxes if you need. They've also fitted the rear mud flaps on there, which are Mitsubishi motor ones. That'll stop a lot of the dirt and grime getting up underneath the tray itself. Spare wheel underneath's never been on the car, as you can see by the paint lines on the tyre itself, very clean, and it does have the genuine Mitsubishi Motors square hitch tow bar fitted to the car as well. Again, nice and central. You've got the boxes either side, heaps of space in between, and that also gives you a clear vision from inside the cab on that rear vision mirror down through the back as well, which is a problem you get sometimes fitting those toolboxes. Aluminium trays all in excellent condition. Again, you've only got the steel rims on there, all unmarked with pretty much new tyres, and you look at the bed of the actual tray itself, there's no dents or scratches, so again, not had a hard time at all. Got your diesel fuel filler on the side here, and again, passenger door, side rail on there, and last of the front rim there, all in excellent condition and pretty much presenting as new. So under the bonnet now you're going to find Mitsubishi's common rail 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. It is a 2.4 litre turbo diesel, puts out an impressive 133 kilowatts of power and 430 newton meters of torque. So for a single cab with this diesel combination, it does put out a fair bit of go as well. Fuel economy on the car is excellent, running an average of only 7.3 litres per 100 Ks, and it does have a 75 litre fuel tank. So depending on what you've got loaded in the back and how you drive it, you may be able to see just in excess of 1,000 Ks out of a tank. It is a 5-speed automatic transmission and does have a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. With that square hitch tow bar on the back, you will find it does have 2,500 kilogram towing capacity as well, which it should be able to do relatively easy. Sitting inside the Triton now, as you can see there's a stack of room in here for the single cab, lots of space for the driver and passenger. We'll give you a rundown of all the internal features the car has to offer, and it's actually pretty good for a standard single cab ute. So you've got power windows both left and right side with the lock if you don't want the person on the other side playing with it. You've got the power mirrors for the sides on there, and you've also got a button behind the wheel here for the electronic stability control. You've got your cruise control over here on the right hand side, and you've also got your stereo controls on the left and also your Bluetooth connectivity for the voice activation. Indicators and headlights are on your right hand stalk, and then your wipers are here on your left hand stalk there. With the steering wheel, you've got the up and down adjustment as well as the telescopic, which is good for those people with slightly shorter arms. And then in the display area, really nice and clean and easy to see. Hopefully the camera can get across there. Just got the rev tacker on the left side and the speedo on the right, and then the fuel gauge and your temperature gauge in the middle, and an indicator there for what gear you've got selected. As I mentioned, it is Bluetooth voice recognition. You can set up the top here, voice activated Bluetooth. You've also got Bluetooth audio streaming as well as your FM AM radio, and then you've got your Bluetooth phone settings there as well. So full touchscreen unit, decent speakers in the doors as well, being a single cab ute. Listening to the radio just before, it does actually play very good sound. Then you've got your air conditioning controls, all nice and easy to find in there. You've got your direction of air, your fan speed, rear windscreen demister and aircon, and then you've got the heater controls over here, as well as your recirculated air or fresh air coming in from the outside. A couple of warnings on the dash here. You've got passenger front seat belt warning if there's someone sitting on the seat and they haven't got the belt done up. And then you've got your hazard lights, and also passenger airbag warnings, because you can actually turn these off on the passenger side. Got USB connectivity down the front here, as well as your 12 volt power socket. You've got a small storage compartment here, probably good for a wallet or maybe a phone. It's also got a little plastic compartment here which you can pop out, making that one there a little bit deeper if you want, or if you pop that back in, just makes it a little bit neater and flush at the front there. Moving down to the gear stick, nice and easy. We'll pop it into reverse because this vehicle does actually have a reverse camera, as you can see on the screen. Got the guiding lines there, and you can also see the red line. So when you're parking, nice and easy, no chance of reversing into anything you might not be able to see from behind one of the boxes. And then down into drive, and you've also got your sports transmission off to the right, so you can flick it across and down change the gears or up change depending on what your needs are, maybe when you're towing, to choose a specific gear. Twin cup holders in the middle there, a decent size. They should be able to fit most size drink bottles in there. Handbrake handle situated nice and easy to find in the middle as well. And then in the center console, one thing I do like, they do have a top tray here, which is again great for, you know, keys or your wallet or anything you might need to drop in there. And then underneath, it's actually a decent size center console for the Triton there as well. Moving across the rest of the dash, you will note this car does have 7 airbags as well, guys, so it is super safe, being 5-star ANCAP. These are located, one in the steering wheel, one in the glove box area. They've got curtain airbags which are up in here, and these will deploy out of this area here down to protect your head on a side impact. And you've also got side airbags for both of the front seats, and these deploy forwards along the doorway to protect the side on that collision. And then a 7th one which is under the steering wheel here for the driver's knee, so this is to prevent any knee damage to the best of the ability in a front-on collision. Big airbag will pop out there and protect your legs as well, which is really good. Down through the floor, it is a vinyl floor, making it super easy to keep clean, and obviously no wear and tear on there at all. And then the passenger door trim, while the cameraman's got that open, again unmarked with only 8,000 Ks. This vehicle was privately owned. It does come with all of the books. It has got the 2 factory remote keys as well as keys for the toolboxes, and it's got all the books here with the owner's manual, the audio manual, and also the service book. And you'll note here this vehicle has new car warranty until March of 2023, and it also qualifies for the cap price servicing, so you can rest assured that your next 2 services are capped. 30,000 K service at $450 and the 45K service at $450 there as well. 2 services already completed on this car. Had the original inspection service done out at Lilydale at 3,500 Ks, and then a service done by us here at 8,400 Ks as well, so not due for a service for another 12 months either. Certainly well looked after by the previous owner, and something to take into account when you're looking for that next single cab purchase. Perfect condition, demo kilometres, and everything included in the price. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch our walk around video of our 2017 Mitsubishi Triton single cab auto diesel. I hope you found the video helpful and informative, and obviously going by the condition report, this car presents as new. Couple of other things to note here. I am the used car manager, have been here for nearly 11 years, and Berwick Mitsubishi is a family owned and run franchise. We pride ourselves on our reputation with 4.8 stars out of 5 on Google, on over 800 reviews from customers Australia wide. We have other options available where you can extend your mechanical protection if that's something you're interested in. This will add another 5 years of mechanical cover with unlimited claims. We'd love to tell you more about that. There is an additional cost, but you'll see the benefit and the value in that. And if you are choosing to finance in-house with us here, it will only affect your payment by a very small amount. If you've got any further questions or you'd like to book a test drive or take advantage of securing this one online, please call us immediately on 9907 0555.